December 27th, 2:11 p.m., Wright & Co. offices. What was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? A memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of murder. Do you really think Mr. Edgeworth killed? I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth. Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. But he'd never take someone's life. Never! Nick. Yo! How's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles. Huh, Maya? Is it swooning? Me? Oh. Oh, yes. I do remember feeling faint. Right on! Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick? Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy! You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero. So Larry makes his big interruption here. Hello everybody, Hyper Mario Sunshine here. And we're back with some more Ace Attorney in the last episode. Well, it wasn't Christmas, it was almost Christmas. And now it's past Christmas as the time I'm recording this. But yeah, last time we were able to extend the trial yet another day. And thanks to Larry of all people. And gave a bit of trouble to Prosecutor Von Karma, but in this episode, we gotta do some investigating, as tomorrow is likely the final day of the trial, and we also found out that Edgeworth says that there's a painful memory of his, that he might have committed a murder, so we're gonna have to get to the bottom of this. Larry, you really helped out in the trial today. You did! If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker guy is pretty suspicious, but Edgy ain't off the hook yet. Way to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I was sitting, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Nick, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe in you two until the end. Us two? Edgeworth and who else? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick? Yeah, you, Larry. Not me? But why you, Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick? Enough with the silent treatment. Seems that Phoenix has his own reasons to be silent. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed recently, true, but when we first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think? You didn't know him back then. Back when he wanted to become a defense attorney. Wait, was that when you two were classmates? Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know? What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry. I kind of forgot. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm going to hear this story and that's final. Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial. A class trial? You remember, Larry? Spring, end of 3rd grade? A kid in our class got his lunch money stolen. Lunch money? Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for their lunch from home. Huh, I see. Anyway, this kid's envelope disappeared with $38 still inside. Oh, yeah. Now that you mention it, I do remember that. I can see why you'd forget though. You were out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I'd skip PE that day. I was the only one not in the class. So they thought you did it? Yeah. The kids in the class said I should be put on trial. Trial? So the next day we held a classroom trial with me as a defendant. I didn't do it. Guilty, he did it. Guilty, it was you. Thief, give the money back. You're such a meanie. No one play with him. Just admit it. You did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not going to play with you anymore. Yeah, no borrowing mine either. He really shouldn't be allowed to relay... I can't catch up with it anymore. Nah, Phoenix. You know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right. In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it. Go over and apologize, Phoenix. I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad. I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened. He shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed, amateurs. Miles? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No. Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That is why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone ganging up and picking up on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will place the money myself. This class trial is over. That's how it happened. After that day, the three of us were the best of friends. Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot. That's when I learned what it meant to be alone. Totally alone without a friend in the world. You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky that I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I took it kind of personally, see? When something smells, it's usually the butts. Right, after the trial, yeah, this is a pretty long beginning here, learning about Phoenix's backstory finally. Anyway, Edward and I talked after the class trial. That's when I heard that his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father. I'm going to become a defense attorney like my father. A famous defense attorney. And a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. The TL6 incident. Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had to do with his father's death. That's so sad. It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There was an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney. Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts? The article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything. But why? What happened? I mean, that's not the Edgy I used to know at all. That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him. I don't know how many times. He never replied. I guess he didn't want to see his old friends. I couldn't just drop it, though. I wanted to meet him, to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided. Wait, you don't mean... That's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edgeworth? If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him. He's in pain, and no one's on his side. I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him. Whoa, Nick! So, is that why you helped me out for free? Yes. I helped you because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free. Aw, Nick! 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 We have to save Mr. Edgeworth as the last thing we do, okay? Right. Very well may be. First, there's that rental boat shop caretaker. We need to find out who or what he is. I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go. Alright. I guess if we check the court record, yeah. The evidence seems to be a little bit smaller. I think? I don't know. Well, anyways. After a very long beginning, we have total 3 places to go to, or 4 rather. Let's go to the detention center first, see if Edgeworth is there. December 27th, detention center. Visitor's room. You look as grim as always. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard a story about the class trial. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it? In 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right. Yes, I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway. Mr. Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous. Gee, thanks. That said, it does sound like the kind of thing you do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, Wright? So simple, to a fault even. Well, maybe, yeah, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth. Perhaps. Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right? I couldn't let myself deny reality like you. What do you mean? My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yenny Yogi. He had to be the shooter, any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook. That would be Robert Hammond. On that day 15 years ago. The 3 of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen I know it's deprive, like, you know, deprivation. I had lost all memory of the murder. Lost your memory? Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Dhyani Yogi had been not that of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to a lack of evidence. Innocent. That's when I changed my mind. I started to hate defense attorneys. What's your relationship with Von Karma? He's my teacher, and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know from courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to you, Nick? He is a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he is obsessed with doing everything perfectly. Perfectly, huh? In all the cases he has taken on, none were left unsolved. And not one suspect was ever declared innocent. Ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of the suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Varkama does is his job to find the suspect guilty perfectly. In any case, it's nigh, well, impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away. Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. He's right! Now's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It's a strange situation in which I find myself, I'll admit. No kidding. Well, is there anything we could really present? DL6 incident photo. Nick! No! That's a photo of his father. Don't show him that! You're right. I was probably using a good time to dredge up those memories. What is it? Nothing! Huh? I like how, Phoenix thought for himself when he had the picture of Maya's mom, and now it's the other way around with Edgeworth. Well, I guess we could leave Edgeworth alone for now and head to Gourd Lake entrance. December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Hey, pal! Long time no see! Oh, Detective Gumshoe! Close one today, eh? I got so worked up, I snapped my tie in half. Sorry about that. Sorry about that. No prob, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, one other thing. Eek! No one can go into the woods today. The woods? Where Lotta was camping? The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in for a while. I guess Lotta's in a lot of trouble. Anyway, I'll be seeing you tomorrow. And off he goes. So we could still go to the public beach. December 27th, Gourd Lake Public Beach. Huh? The steel eyesore is missing. Eyesore! Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too. I guess Larry's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. So yeah, the camping site where Lotta is now gone. We could only go to the boat rental shop. So yeah, that was it for that location. That's the first time that's actually happened. Aside from like the closing of Gate 1 at some point, like for a temporary moment, but yeah. Pretty interesting that this happened. Wait, never mind. Gate 1 I don't think was closed. I might be misremembering though. Anyways, let's go to the boat rental shop. December 27th, boat rental shop. The old caretaker got away. Yep. I never imagined he might be the real murderer. Ahem! I know that clearing of the throat anywhere. Aha! Hello! What might you be doing here? Out for a walk, hmm? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon, you see. Mr. Grossberg! This is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right? Well, not so sure about that. Oh, what do you mean by that? Well, I'm not sure. If you find anything out, come by my office at once. I may be able to offer you some assistance. Thanks. Bye. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway? Who knows? Let's check out the caretaker's shack. Parrot is still here. December 27th, caretaker's shack. Nobody's home. Hello, Squawk. Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, Squawk. I can't believe he'd run off and leave his poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, Squawk. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick. You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something. Well, okay. Sorry, Polly. He says I can't take you. Great, now the bird's going to hate me. I mean, knowing Parrot's intelligence, yeah, he might actually hate Nick after this. Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. Guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Well, I guess Maya's not going to be eating any of this. Let's see that case, actually. That reminds me, Nick. Polly here knows the number of this to the safe, right? Yeah, that's right. Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228! Squawk! Let's open it, Nick! Come on! I'm sure there isn't any money in there. Aw. But hey! He keeps it locked, right? There must be something of value in there. I'm not sure. Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there. Guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter. A letter? Aw, boring. There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Edgeworth! Nick! Why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on here? How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says, this is your last chance. Now's the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail. What do you think it means, Nick? I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker. When he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions. But who could have written that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth? Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue. Letter from the safe, get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This note details the murder and setup. Nothing else really to do. We found what we needed, honestly, so... I think we'll head out. I don't think there's anything really else to check. So we might actually head down to... Surprise, 1 day left, Nick. Yeah, I know. Well, no time to waste. Let's get going. What do you think we should do now, Maya? You would know best, Nick. Just do what you do. That should work. Well, any good ideas? This is all tied to the DL6 incident. We better find out as much as we can about that murder before tomorrow. Something about what happened back then has a hold on Edgeworth and won't let go. Let's see. Maybe we might show to Edgeworth. Edgeworth. See this letter? This came out of the safe in the shack where the boat rental caretaker lives. I see. Revenge? On me? Who is that old guy anyway? I don't know. Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something? Nice, Wright. But I don't remember that old man. Not at all. So he was following this letter then? Which means there was someone else behind it. Now is the time to get revenge on the two men who ruined your life. Two men, meaning myself and Robert Hammond? It also said this is your last chance. Last chance. Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident. Wait, that old man. Well, what is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident. The one who was found innocent. Yogi was a court bailiff at the time. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long, it felt like forever. The air thinned, and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet! You're not making this any easier! I want to get out! Help! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll use up more oxygen! That's all I remember. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed, staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed the oxygen deprivation and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed the court, and Yogi was found innocent. Huh. But isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right. Yeah? There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you. You mean that nightmare? It's a nightmare I've had. A memory of a crime that I committed. A crime you committed? A memory of a murder. I think the time has come to tell all. For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. I wake up in a fearful sweat every time. What kind of dream? It's a dream about my father's killing in the dark. Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said. Quiet! You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout! You'll use up more oxygen! I can't breathe! You're using up my air! What? Stop breathing my air! I'll stop you! Ah! What are you? Stop breathing my air! No! Father! He's attacking Father! Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was evidence from that day in court or the bailiffs. In a daze, I picked up the pistol. Get away! Get away from my father! And with that scream, I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. But, that's just a dream, right? Right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane for the last 15 years. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. But maybe it was I who killed my father. What? If you think about it in that way, this letter makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me. Wait, Edgeworth, you mean it was me? I was a true criminal of DL6. I shot my father. This is bad. What are we going to do, Nick? What can we do? I don't know. I don't think there's anything we can do, like it or not. But there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident. Maybe. There is, Nick! There is someone else who knows about DL6. Well, let's go into Grossberg Law Offices, because there is someone who definitely does. December 27th, Grossberg Law Offices. Mr. Grossberg! Ah, hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding. I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He... I see. So, Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder... What? If that's the case, then why do you two look troubled? Well... Also, consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth, so deep he'd want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream, it was real, as you imagined. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired, and the deed was done. No! I don't believe it! Yogi was suspected of a murder, and his career as a bailiff was irrevocably wrecked. Thus, he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth. This was his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. So yeah, it seems that everybody might be onto something from both Grossberg and Edgeworth. Let's see, Gregory Edgeworth. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? He was a defense attorney without peer. It sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have had one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques. That's no surprise. Von Karma is an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The result, he has a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And he lost, and died in despair, as it were. I see. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called us on a spirit medium. That was your mother, Misty Fey. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the Balif, Yanni Yogi. Yet Yogi was found innocent. That's when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right. Everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seems the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him. I don't believe it. So you're saying he falsified his testimony? That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son? It's only a possibility, mind you. But a possibility nonetheless. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hammond. But why kill Robert Hammond? Hammond was a skilled defense attorney. But he defended clients not for their own sake, but for his own. Huh? His own sake? He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it's quite different. He won that innocent verdict for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined. Huh? You'll understand soon enough. Wait! What is it? This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before, a long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this? Got a few choices here. Miles Edgeworth, Manfred von Karma, and Yanni Yogi. I wonder what would happen if we picked the wrong answer. I'm just going to save here just in case, so that we can see a funny. Also, if you guys saw that I didn't post, well, not post, but have the alternate choices, I think I'm going to have them in a little bonus episode at the end of the Let's Play. So stay tuned for that. But we'll do this. Miles Edgeworth? What? Why in the heavens would he write something like this? Why, this letter's an attempt to destroy Miles. Think before you speak, greenhorn. Uh-oh, he's angry. Think again! Do you have any idea who wrote this? Maybe it was Yanni Yogi? Yanni Yogi? You claim he wrote himself this letter that followed his own instructions? Yeah, I guess that would be what happened. Herm? Perhaps you think Yanni Yogi has a split personality, Herm? I think that's definitely a possibility, yes. No, I think not. I do not know this Yogi in any case. There is no way I would recognize his handwriting. Oh, right. Yes, right. I'll ask you again. You have any idea who wrote this? Manfred von Karma. Could it be Manfred von Karma? Von Karma? Why would he have something to do with this? Well, not sure. Von Karma. Well, wait! You're right, my boy! This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time in court reports. What? But that means the one who told Mr. Yogi to kill was... Correct. Manfred von Karma himself. What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to bring Edgeworth? We finally have a big lead here. Let's talk about Prosecutor Von Karma. If it truly was Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. He'll say as much tomorrow in court, I should think. He'll press the point and find Miles Edgeworth guilty. Oh no! But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like this? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know. Yet, I do know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy a grudge against Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son. What do you mean? It was 15 years ago Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma? Von Karma got the guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow! It must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that, you see. A vacation? Yes, an unusual event for that man. That was the first and last vacation he's taken in many years of prosecuting. Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go to sea or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe. You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya. Hey, Europe is a cool place to go to vacation. I go to Greece almost every summer, except for the past 6 years, except for this year, where I went. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe that penalty upset him quite a lot. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation? What do we do, Nick? Von Karma is going to bring up DL6. You can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6? I won't let him. Yes, Mr. Wright. I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is a murder, you know that. I know that. I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence. I can't believe he'd kill someone. But Nick, Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. His father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave. I don't care. I know he's not guilty. Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest. Mr. Grossberg, thank you. I can't promise anything. In fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim. I understand. Police materials. Well, we have one place left to go, and that's not the detention center, and that's actually the Criminal Affairs Department. December 27th, Police Department. Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here. Everyone's must be looking out for that old guy, the old guy Yogi. Ah, it's you! I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Looks like Detective Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real. We were wondering if we could check the record rooms again. Well now, I can't have anyone just wandering around in there, but I guess Mr. Von Karma is in there now anyway. You can go in as long as he's there. Von Karma? Yes, he just arrived actually. Von Karma's in the records room. Nick! Let's hurry! Gotta hurry before he gets to anything. December 27th, Police Department Records Room. Dusty as always. We were only here just yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean. What's wrong, Nick? Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here. Von Karma. There is something that is new, though, and that's this open drawer. Huh? One of the drawers here is open. Someone must have been looking in it recently. Label says unsolved cases evidence. Unsolved cases. Nick! The file for DL6, it's completely empty! What? What are you doing in here? Eek! Von Karma! You... How do you know my name? Huh? Have we met? What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team?
Defense team? Ahem. I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They are like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed. I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right?
A romanticist who still can't shed the veneer of amateurism, just like his father, always second-rate.
Mr. Von Karma, you had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me? A grudge against a mere defense attorney? Why?
Because he dealt a blow to your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did. But what I don't get is, why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I've had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you've done your homework so well, then certainly you must understand. You know the Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
Right. So Von Karma is going to bring up DL6 in court tomorrow. The large drawer is half open. A label on the drawer reads Unsolved Case Evidence. All the stuff in here looks like random junk. Only the evidence for the DL6 incident is missing. I can guess who took it. To Von Karma. I guess we could present something? I wonder what happens if we present our attorneys back.
Fool! You think I, a prosecutor, would give you a defense attorney information? Bah!
Creep. Okay, I thought maybe he would respond to that. Alright, I guess nothing else but the letter from the safe. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Yanni Yogi? How many years has it been since I've heard him called by that name? He's a fool. I told him to burn it after he read it.
So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter?
Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for taking the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me a lot of trouble, a lot of needless hassle.
What? Nick, what is that thing? A stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. 600,000 volts will course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600,000?
Oh, don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter.
No! No!
Whoa, what are you?
Nick, run! Ah! Maya!
Out of my way!
Ah!
He got us.
The letters. Gone, of course. And he took the DL6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. Wait, Maya jumped first. Maya! Is she okay? Maya! Maya, open your eyes! Maya! The letter! Did he take it? Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay? I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but he shot. One shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good as a lawyer or medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now, when we need her the most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all. Maya! God, there has to be some way I can help her. I'd better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that? A bullet? DL6 incident. Evidence number 7 taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped in. DL6 bullet stashed in a pocket. DL6 bullet taken from Gregory Edgeworth's heart still bears clear ballistic markings. I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. To be continued.